Hello students, how are you? I hope you all are good and fine. Students, it's good to see you after such a long time. I am Ritesh sir and I'll be teaching you social science. So students, before starting the actual teaching, let's recall your previous knowledge, what you have studied in standard 6th in your few of your geography chapters. So in one of your geography chapter in standard 6th, you have studied about the solar system. Do you remember, students? Yes. And in that solar system, you have studied about different planets. Out of the different planets, you had studied our Earth, as an unique planet. Now, students, why we call Earth as an unique planet? Yes, because it is the earth only which provides us life. There is life only on earth. So earth is called as an unique planet. So what is so important on the earth as an planet? And what we people have made this nowadays? That is a big question and a big issue for an discussion. Okay, students. So the Earth, which we call as an unique planet. So this picture will tells you what we have done with this Earth. Okay. The environment is extremely important for the growth of all life on the earth. It is the duty of human being to protect the environment for all species and for own future. The abuse of the environment is a hot topic for discussion in the recent times. Several human activities and the high growth of population are the most important factors causing harmful effects to the environment. So, let us explore some of the human destructive activities done towards the environment. Humankind has always cut down the trees to make way for farming and for the use of wood and plants. A new great forests remain, namely the Amazon forest. They are under the threat by mankind who are exploiting them for logging or to clear them for farming plain, which is very distracting. Again, industries are somewhere responsible for it. Now you must be thinking why I'm talking so much about the industries, environment, distractions, students, because today we are going to start our first chapter of geography, that is environment. Okay, students. So for this chapter, I'll be sharing a small PPT video which you need to watch it very carefully and at the same time listen to my explanation also. Okay, students. So here I'm sharing a PPT with you which you have to see. So in this topic, we are going to cover meaning of environment, components of environment, ecosystem, and human effects on environment. So let's begin. Students, the environment is where we all meet, where all have a mutual interest. It is the one thing all of us we share. So environment is very important to us. Now, the word environment is derived from the French word environner, which means surrounding. I repeat, the word environment is derived from the French word environner, Environer, environner, which means surrounding. Environment is our basic life support system. Now, why environment is called as a basic life support system? Because The air which we breathe, the food which we eat, the water which we drink, and land which is available to us. All these things we get from environment. So, environment is our basic life support system. In a simple term, whatever we see in our surrounding collectively called as environment. That is people, place, things and nature. Students, the environment cannot be same at all places or zones of the earth. Now, why is it so? This also has a specific reason, students. That is, physical and biological conditions are not the same everywhere, and therefore the environment cannot be same at all places or zones of the earth. Let's clear this point with a small example. For example, the relief, climate, vegetation, wildlife, and natural resource that form a natural environment of a desert region will be different from the natural environment of an equatorial region, which again will be different from the natural environment of tundra region. So that's why the environment cannot be same at all places or zones of the earth. Now again, this environment is divided into natural and human made. We can also term as components of environment. Now let's study the components of environment. For that, I want you students to go to your page number 2 from geography textbook. There is a small chart on the in your textbook, and also I have shared one chart with you over here. So with this too, the idea of components will be clear to you. Let's start components of environment. Components of environment includes natural, human and human made. Natural environment consists of water, air, land and living things. Human environment consists of individual, family, community, religion, education, economic, and political situations. Now, all these things are related to a human being, so they are listed under humans. And last, that is human made. Whatever the things made by human beings are listed under this category. For example, building, parks, bridges, roads, industries, and monuments. You can add few more things in this list. So these are the components of environment. I hope this has been clear to you. Let's move to the next part, students. Natural environment. Now, what is natural environment? All those things that naturally existing around us are together called as natural environment. For example, plants, animals, land, water. Now, all these things are what we can say a gift of nature to us, which we have not created. They are found in nature naturally. So, they are called as an natural environment. Okay, students. Now, further, this natural environment is divided into two parts, biotic environment and abiotic environment. Now, what is this biotic environment and abiotic environment? Let's study. Now, first of all, one thing you keep in mind that environment is a combination of both natural and man-made things. Out of that, natural environment is one of it. Now, further, this natural environment can be classified as follow: biotic environment and abiotic environment. Now, what is biotic environment? The world of living organism, or this environment includes the world of living organism. For example, human being, plants and animals comes under the category of biotic environment. Now, abiotic environment. This refers to the world of non-living elements. For example, air, water and land. Now, if you go to see both the examples of biotic and abiotic, they are what we can say falls under a particular category. So this is biotic and abiotic environment. Now students, let us understand what is environment with a small example. Example, if plant exists and grows somewhere, its environment will compare of soil, air, water, heat, and light from the sun, and all living things existing in its surroundings, like other plants, trees, animals, and human beings. So, all these are the elements of environment of a plant. Hence, we can say that both natural and human environment combine to form the environment in its totally. So students, I hope till now the concept of environment, components of environment and natural environment is clear to you, and also biotic and abiotic environment. Students, now here to make the concept more clear, one activity can be done by you at your home itself with the available things with you. What you are supposed to do after this session, you will make a list of things what you see in your surrounding, in your place, at your home, in your society. Now, once this list is made, you will classify this list into two categories, that is natural and human made. Once you categorize these things into two parts, human and natural, you will come to know that what you mean by environment first, that is the thing surrounded by you, and second thing, that is a combination of both natural and man-made things totally becomes a environment. Okay, students, I hope till here the concepts are clear to you. Now, the next part we will study in the next chapter. Now, after this video, after this presentation, I have shared a link of video with you. I want you to see that video very carefully. Okay, students? And also a small assignment is been given to you, which you need to solve it. Along with it, you have to read the chapter very thoroughly. So if any queries are there, it will be clear to you. Okay, students? So let's meet in our next class. Till then, students, stay home and be safe. Thank you, students.